Welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing. The American Dream is a show we founded based upon real estate, lifestyle, culture, and neighborhoods, showing why this country is great, going all across the country. And today, we're going to show you some great areas and great lifestyles. Let's start the show right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
Hi, I'm Nate Brown, your host of the American Dream TV, a show about lifestyle, culture, and recreation. We're here 140 miles west of Spokane on top of the Loop Loop Pass, where we're going to meet with Brent Nurse, the executive director of the Loop Loop Ski Bowl. We're going to sit in the brand new lodge in front of the fire and discuss all the amazing things this has to offer, and I can't wait to see you there. So Brent, tell us a little bit about the Loop, kind of activities available during, actually year-round.
Well, we have winter operations. That's been our bread and butter for the last 50 years. So that's alpine skiing, snowboarding. We also have a luge. We have the only natural luge in the United States that we're aware of. We think there's one over in Newfoundland, Canada. We also have some cross-country trails here. We've got almost 20 miles, about 20 miles. Yeah, so we've got all the winter stuff. We also offer some summer operations that we just started this last summer. That includes some scenic chair rides. So we do operate the lift in the summer. You can ride to the top of the mountain. There's some really great views of the Columbia Gorge and then all the way up to the Sawtooths, which are part of the Cascade Range. We offer some disc golf. We have got a disc golf course that starts at the top of the mountain, so you can do 9 holes down the mountain. It is pretty steep, but it's a lot of fun. We also have 9 holes down here at the bottom if you're looking for a bit of an easier hike.
What are some of the other activities that are available as far as not just the ski hill, but maybe cross-country skiing, those kind of things, those trails?
We have cross-country ski trails. Those trails will also be converted into some mountain biking trails. We've got the luge that's on a trail. And we are looking forward to expanding that trail system in the summer for mountain biking, equestrian, and hiking.
For those that want to try the luge, how do you get to the top?
We put you on a cat and we catch you up. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And how long? You said it's about a 2 mile route?
Yeah, roughly. Depends on the route you take down. We have several routes. There's a fast route, there's a slow route. It's all in all about a 2-hour endeavor. Nice. The trip up and then the luge down.
Is that a kind of any age kind of ordeal?
For the most part, I think that if you want to take your infant on the luge, we might object.
You might object back. Yeah. That's probably a good point. Well, thank you, Brett, so much for your time.
Yeah, you bet.
And we've learned a lot. We're going to hopefully get you a couple really cool shots around here on the Loop. And thanks again. It was a great learning and stuff.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Big thanks to Brett and the Loop Loop Ski Bowl for having us here today and viewing all the amazing things that this place has to offer. Join me next time as we travel all over Okanagan County and beyond for amazing gyms that not most people see. See you next time on the American Dream TV.
to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Adam Sels, and we're in Spokane, Washington. Today we'll be featuring the iconic Riverfront Park, which helped build Spokane to the city that it is today. Let's go take a tour and let me know what you guys think. Riverfront Park is a 100-acre park. It has Spokane River going through it. The clock tower in the back was built in 1909 for the railroad company that came through here. When they tore it down, that is the only thing they left in the park. In 1974, Spokane hosted the World's Fair Expo, which created this pavilion. Today it's used for events, and at night it lights up the city with beautiful lights. We're here at the Numerica Skating Ribbon and Sky Ride. This is our last stop. They brought the skating ribbon in 2016. Speaking of the Sky Ride, let's go take a look at the gondola Sky Ride. Take a ride over the Spokane River. Three of the main events that they host here in Riverfront Park is Hoop Fest, Bloom's Day, and Pig Out in the Park. Speaking about pigging out in the park, I'm getting kind of hungry. We're gonna go down to one of my favorite restaurants downtown. I'll meet you there. We're here at Post in Riverside at one of my favorite restaurants, Conchiquitos Taqueria. Just talking about the restaurant's making my mouth salivate how good their food is. Let's go inside and meet the owner, Justin Curtis, and ask him a few questions about his restaurant. What inspired you to start your restaurant?
Well, myself and my business partner, we've worked in fine dining our whole lives, and we saw the need for a change in service model, so we could still provide everyone with quality food. So
Absolutely.
that's where the counter service model came in.
Absolutely. And then other question I have, would you consider yourself a traditional Mexican food?
I don't think so. I mean, we really lean on very traditional flavors, but we use maybe some more progressive culinary techniques to put it in front of our guests.
Absolutely. This is by far my favorite restaurant.
Well, thank you. Mine too.
Okay, Justin, tell us a little about what you got going on here.
Yeah, some of my favorites. We spoke earlier about the importance of the taco in this restaurant. This is definitely who we are, but we also do a lot of other things, and I had the kitchen make us up some of my faves, like I say, a charred Spanish octopus and a chilaquiles. And the tacos, some of my favorites. We went with the prawn, the pork belly, and the lamb merguez.
Oh man, that just sounds so good. My mouth's salivating over here.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say thanks again. It's been great. Thanks for taking the time. Just want to take a shot with you before we dig in. Thanks, and have a good day.
Thank you for joining me.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is the American Dream. Today we're in Spokane, Washington, and I'm your host, Steve Ssilbar. I've lived in this beautiful city for 20 years and absolutely love it, and I know you will too. Did you know Spokane is the second largest city in the state of Washington? Most people who aren't familiar with the Pacific Northwest think that we're close to Seattle, but in fact we're 275 miles to the east We have a very different climate and an amazing quality of life. That's why so many people are moving from their homes to Spokane, and I want to show you why. Let's go check out a few cool places today. So Maryhill has won over 3,000 awards since 2001, which is amazing. What's the most impressive award to you?
Wow. The first thing that comes to mind is in 2015, we got the Pacific Northwest Winery of the Year, which was compared to all our competitors, and Washington is just blowing up, like you said. So that was just a really excellent feather in the cap. And in 2014, we got San Francisco's wine competition. We won. That was equally just astonishing. To go against all those competitors all over the place and really come out on top was just amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've been doing really, really well so far.
That's great. I mean, definitely an eye-opener for people from Northern California.
Yeah.
To, Washington wines win the top awards.
Exactly. To come all the way from just humble beginnings in Washington to coming down to California and establishing ourselves has just been a blast.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Got to be very gratifying.
Very gratifying, and it's wonderful to have people come in and say that right off. Like, we heard you guys were doing really well. We'd like to try it, and we're from California, and we like your wine. That just, there's nothing more than that.
So Brandon, I want to thank you for your time.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Steve.
It's been wonderful. Truly appreciate it. So we're going to head up to Arbor Crest now. Well, that was great. Absolutely love Maryhill Winery in the tasting room. It's always a good time. So we're going to go to a very special place now. Actually, it's going to feel like we're going to Italy, but we're going to stay in Spokane. Let's head up to Arbor Crest. Hey, welcome to Arbor Crest. This winery sits atop a bluff overlooking Spokane, the Spokane River, and the surrounding hills. This winery has a tasting room, an outstanding food menu, and they even host summer concerts here. Let's go inside and have a look around.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to see you. Welcome to Arbor Crest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, let's have some wine.
Yeah,
What
let's
do you
go
think?
taste.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That's definitely the way to go.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a black cherry and chocolate. Oh, I love it. Love Dionysus.
That's fantastic. So Kristina, you came here from Sonoma County, and Sonoma is basically the place for wine in the U.S., yet you came to Spokane. Kind of explain to me, what brought you back here?
Well, for one, Spokane is my family's home. My parents started the winery here in Spokane in '82, and so they wanted me to take over. So that's what brought me up here. Not knowing really what to expect, I did know that the grapes were phenomenal, and haven't looked back. It's an incredible place to make wine, grow grapes, and live. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Kristina, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for
talking
coming to
with you.
visit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thanks.
appreciate it.
I'm sure I'll be back.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, that wraps up this episode of American Dream TV in Spokane. Thank you to Arbor Crest Cellars and Maryhill Winery in Kendall Yards. This is Steve, your host. I want to thank you for joining us today, and be good, and if you can't be good, be great.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm Tony Vaughn, and I'm your host. The Pacific Northwest is near nature and near perfect. Spokane is #1 in the country for its park systems. We have 87 city parks, 12 conservation areas, and 76 lakes within an hour of downtown Spokane. Spokane may be small, but we're mighty. Mighty enough to host Bloomsday, which is one of the largest road races in the world, and mighty enough to host Hoop Fest, which is the largest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the world. Today I'm at HGG Architecture, and I'll be introducing you to Joshua Hissong, the founder and principal. HGG and Josh has definitely changed the skyline and the landscape with the projects that they've done here in Spokane. Josh, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Well, great. Josh, perhaps you can share with us a little bit of from there to here in regards to HGG.
Yeah, for sure. We were founded in 2010 during the last recession, and so I think we were able to grow from that in a very nimble manner. What I mean by that is we grew by taking on pretty much any project that came through the door and figuring out a way to get it done, even if we had to learn as we went along. It allows us to do a lot of different project types, and it keeps it more exciting in the office. We're not kind of pigeonholed into, oh, well, they just do theme parks or they just do, aquatic centers. We get to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I've seen some of your commercial buildings, establishments that you've done. Thomas Hammer Coffee is another one, which is such a great building.
One of my favorite places to have.
And the residential, today possibly we'll be seeing one of your latest projects, which is Nudo Restaurant.
Yep.
Here in Spokane, and I'm excited to take a look at what you've done there.
Yeah, it's cool to kind of blend some of the different cultural aspects of design and actually chase a vibe that is a little more Northern Asian themed. That Japanese style of simplicity and use of materials was really fun to play with on Nudo. So yeah, love to take a look at that and show you guys.
Well, great, Josh.
Yeah,
let's go check out Nudo.
Yeah, we can run down there right now.
Okay,
perfect.
Great. Welcome to Nudo Ramen House. We're in the heart of downtown Spokane, right across from the world-renowned Davenport Hotel. In addition to Josh and his firm changing the landscape and skyline with the great architecture they do in the Pacific Northwest, Josh is also a partner of Nudo Ramen House. Josh, you've created a rad and cool place, almost as rad and cool as you are.
Oh God, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
Can you tell us
appreciate
about
that.
your concept? It's true, it's true. Can you tell us about the concept behind?
Yeah. So the whole theme was basically based on this Japanese design style with like a shojiban wood. We have the articulated white panel walls to feel like origami, and then this pop art that was created locally by a branding firm, and Jesse Scheller was the designer of that. But it was really cool to collaborate on the design, and at the time to also be the owner of the restaurant and not have like a client that I had to answer to. So that made it super fun.
It's a great place to have ramen bowl, and with the music going, the lights at night, it's just a very fun atmosphere to be down here.
It's a fun space.
I hope you enjoyed your time with us today, and special thanks to Joshua Hissong and HGG Architecture, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Hi, I'm Ryan Fowler, and this is my wife Danielle, and we are the Fowler Group. And we are your hosts for today's episode of The American Dream. The American Dream looks different for everyone, but for us, it's this modern farmhouse on wide open acreage in Eastern Washington. Today, we want to show you a little bit of our own backyard, North Spokane, most specifically, Colbert and Mead.
The snow is falling, the kids have a snow day, so we are going to get them all bundled up and take them to one of our family favorite winter activities at Mount Spokane Ski and Snowboard Park.
But before we go, we want to grab a cup of coffee at one of our favorite North Spokane coffee spots. Let's hit the road. Oh, let's go in first.
Coffee Can is a newer business to the north side. Speaking to the owner, They wanted to offer something unique to the community. Their shipping container architecture offers that uniqueness and also amazing functionality. The ode to patriotism comes from the years of service by this veteran-owned business.
Now that we have our coffee, let's hit the mountain. We made it up to Mount Spokane. Hopefully we have a chance to get on the slopes. But first, we're gonna have a conversation with the Director of Outdoor Recreations. So we're here today with Katrin Ferraro, the Director of Outdoor Recreation here at Mount Spokane Ski and Snowboard Park. Thank you, Katrin, for spending some time out of your day to answer some questions for us.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, I just wanted to say, our family has been up here for a number of years. All of our kids have learned to ski on this park. What do you say is the lasting impact and the biggest value add that you have to the community?
Well, number one, I would say location. We're under an hour away from downtown Spokane. Secondly is I learned to ski on that chairlift right over there. When I was a kid, the carriers were pink. Now they're galvanized silver. I grew up skiing on this mountain. Now I'm still skiing and working for the mountain, and my husband and I's goal is for our kids to have the same growing up and be able to learn how to ski and spend time up here.
That's perfect, because you've obviously achieved that with our family, and I hope that other families get to enjoy that as well.
That's our goal.
Awesome, thank you. Well, it's obvious that the mountain offers ski and snowboarding activities, but can you tell us what can people expect to enjoy on a year-round schedule on the mountain?
Well, in the summer months, 2 years ago, we started summer camps for children. We do a mountain bike and an adventure. In the adventure, we do a lot of hiking, nature activities, and some crafts. We also have a really fun slip and slide. Along with our mountain bike groups, they are exploring the trails, learning good trail etiquette, and just how to keep being able to utilize the trails in the future.
Our oldest son was able to take advantage of the mountain biking camp this last summer, and now he is hooked.
Oh, good.
Well, obviously it's winter outside, so how do people get involved in the winter activities on the mountain?
Well, we have lots of lessons for skiing and snowboarders for all ages. We start as early as 2 and up. We have multi-weeks holiday camps, private group lessons, Ladies' Day, and a few other little things hidden up our sleeves.
Perfect. And how do people find the schedule of events and activities that are available?
On our website.
Okay, great. Well, you had mentioned earlier that there's a possibility of us getting on the mountain today. Our kids are really excited. Do you think that's a possibility?
I have my helmet and my skis are right over there. Let's go.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Thanks for joining our family on this episode. See you on the mountain.
Spokane has consistently been considered one of the top growing areas in the nation, and it's easy to see why. We have everything here. We have all the amenities of big city life, plus we're surrounded by the beauty of nature. But some people don't know that we also have wonderful healthcare system. We actually have the most concentrated healthcare in 4 states. Tonight, the community is coming together at the 40th annual Epicurean Delight. This is the fundraising event of the year. All the top chefs in the area are going to be showcasing their talent, and you get a backstage pass to it all. This is American Dream TV, and I'm your host, Cambria Henry. Let's go. I'm here at the Epicurean Delight. This is one of the most exciting events of the year for Spokane. All of the chefs are getting ready to feed hundreds of people. Let's go find out what they're serving. I'm here with Christopher Beck. Christopher is a new resident of the Spokane area, and he actually moved here to take a new position with Spencer's. Christopher, tell me a little bit about the position you took.
Yeah, so I'm the chef at the Spencer's in the Doubletree Hotel. We're a steakhouse, just a classic American style steakhouse.
I'm here with Shelby Miller. Shelby is the event manager for Beacon Hill Catering and Events. Beacon Hill is almost always at the charity events that I'm at. What has you guys want to give back to the community so much?
Yeah, I mean, we are a locally family-owned business, and Spokane gives so much to us, and any opportunity that we're able to give back is just so important to us. And Epicurean especially, we've been coming here for years, and we love the event, the food community, and giving back to the blood organization, and sharing that love in this way.
I'm here with Scott Cook. He is the owner and one of the chefs at Ambrosia
Bistro and Wine Bar.
Bistro and Wine Bar. Now, I have been to your place and I absolutely love the food. It is so amazing. Why this event? What makes this event important to you?
Well, so many people don't understand how blood is so important to so many people. I'm a cancer patient myself. I have multiple myeloma, and the blood bank actually did my stem cell transplant.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's personal to me, but it helps everybody, because you never know when somebody's going to get into an accident, have some sort of disease that they're going to need blood.
I'm here with Chad White. Chad, I don't even know what to say your title is. You do so much. Tell me all the things that you do.
Dishwasher, marketing, accounting,
all the
HR,
things you do when you're a business owner, right?
And sometimes I play chef.
Why this event?
Well, I've done this event before, and I think it means a lot to everyone. I think all of us have had moments in our life where we needed some support, and the people who benefit from this are people who are in need of blood. We all have blood. I have blood. And I'd love to help give back, whether I'm getting the poke or I'm here helping raise money to support such a great organization.
And what will you be serving tonight?
Tonight we are doing a braised zabaton with a blue corn grit cake and a pomegranate reduction.
We have ahi tuna ceviche wonton tacos, so a little seafood duo for everyone to enjoy.
Tonight we are doing an upside down tostada. So everything will be in a shot glass, the tostada will be on top, they'll flip it over, pull it up, and eat it.
Wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited.
It's super tasty, big flavor bombs.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me and for finding out how important the Blood Center Foundation is to Spokane. I will see you next time on my next episode of American Dream TV. I'm your host, Cambria Henry. Thanks so much.
Well, hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream. Again, I was your host, Craig Sowing, and the creator of the show. We've had so much fun building this thing. I've traveled all across the country building a real show, not a reality show, about real estate, lifestyle, and culture, featuring positive stories of your marketplaces. I've always said this isn't our show, it's yours. We just get to reflect the cool stories back to you. So thank you so much for those stories. Thank you for following our show, and don't forget to follow us on social media. We'll catch you next time. And of course, cheers to your American Dream.